What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto Blitz, your home for your crypto fix. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle. Hopefully, everyone's having an amazing day. It's bright and early, and it's cold outside. 50 freaking degrees. I thought this cold was done. I guess we can't just have all 90 degrees days down here in Southwest Florida. We got a lot to go over. We are putting out an XRP warning, folks. You're going to want to stick around to the end of this video because you need to be prepared for what is about to go down. We're also going to talk about XRP ETFs, the approvals. You're going to be so sick of hearing about XRP ETFs, you're going to wish that it would just stop. Nah, you won't. I'm just joking. We're about to get flooded with them. And then we're going to jump into Ripple's current plan because they are executing oh so beautifully. I got the picture pulled up. They are just checking off country by country that is adopting the XRP ledger, just like the blueprint told us 5 years ago at this point. So without further ado, sit back, relax. Let's jump into it. Bitcoin, $98,719. It's currently up 1.57% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 2,795. It's currently up 2%. XRP's down 1%, coming in at $2.65 as both stable coins, USDT and USDC, come in at $1. Total cryptocurrency market cap, it's up a tiny bit here. Not too bad, huh? $3.24 trillion. Now, folks, what are we looking for? It's very simple. Bitcoin, we're looking for a breakout above 108K. We get the breakout that's going to push this thing anywhere from 115 to 125 as the first stop. Ethereum stuck at 2,700. We're looking for this thing to get back above 3,500. And XRP, the numbers have not changed. $2.82 is the key area to break out from, which would give us an insta push to $3. But the question is, are we going to get there? Or are we going to see a little more downside? And how far down can we go? I got you covered. Dr. Profit put this out. Gold market cap has crossed $20 trillion. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is sitting at $1.9 trillion. He's like, make your own calculations. So one day, and we know this is going to happen, Bitcoin will have the same market cap as gold. If Bitcoin reaches the same market cap as gold, Bitcoin will be priced over $1 million per Bitcoin. That is not going to happen this cycle, obviously, but this is what the future looks like for Bitcoin. So you always see the saying out there, everyone should own at least one Bitcoin. Why? Well, if you own one Bitcoin now, and when it gets to $1 million per Bitcoin, you're going to make a 10x. Whether that's next cycle in 2030 or it's a decade from now. This is still a very good hedge here. This is a very good play. Now, what you do? Well, it's your own decision here. For me, I am not purchasing a Bitcoin. I do not care about owning Bitcoin at this current moment because I do believe from here the max potential that Bitcoin will see this bull market is a 3x. I'm really on the lower end of that, thinking it's going to be around a 2x. There are a lot of other opportunities in crypto where we are going to get a lot higher than a 2x. So for me, the current move is not smart to be into Bitcoin. Maybe what I do and what I'm going to look at is when the bull run is over and we start to get the corrections, and we don't know how deep the corrections are going to be because it's all going to depend upon the amount of institutional money that enters the market. Then I will stock up. I will grab some Bitcoin and I will let them sit in a wallet for the next 5, 10, 15 years, or even pass them down to another generation. But at this moment, Bitcoin is not the play for me. Maybe it's a play for you. Maybe you've been stacking Bitcoin, but 20 trillion, it's going to happen, which is going to put Bitcoin at $1 million. Casey Craddock, and she works at Ripple, managing director at Ripple. She says, we're going to seize the Portuguese blockchain opportunity. She goes, this week, Ripple and PwC, if you don't know who PwC is, a massive, massive company. I actually worked for PwC when I first got out of college. Hosted an event in Lisbon where we dived into the potential of blockchain and digital assets to reshape Portuguese financial services. While the journey is just the beginning, Portugal's small algal nature and vibrant crypto community makes it an ideal place to innovate and experiment. I like the sound of that. Now, you saw what just happened over in Brazil, which is pretty interesting because when we take the picture of XRP and all of the different connections in, a lot of you probably remember this picture. If you're new to this, this is something that we have seen for many years. This is talking about XRP sitting in front of all of the major currencies, or sitting dead center of all of the major currencies around the world and being the bridge for them. Whether that's the stable coin aspect of it, like we just saw in Brazil, or rather we see it being used as a reserve asset, or we see it being used for cross-border payments. But Mr. Man put this out. Brazil stablecoin is now on deck. We already have connections into JPY Japan, RLUSD, which is the USD, Great British Pound in the UK, CNY in China, the Euro. We know about Mexico and the letter that Stuart Alderati wrote to the central bankers over there about 6 years ago at this point. We know they tested XRP to move the USD into Mexico without having to have Nostro and Vostro accounts. So to complete what we like to call the circle of life, what we're looking for here is what is Mexico going to do and what is Switzerland going to do. And then this has been completed. And then all of these currencies, the major currencies from around the world, somehow, some way will have a connection into XRP and the XRP ledger. My guess is it's going to be stable coins or central bank digital currencies, which are going to be built out or utilizing XRP directly to bridge or to settle transactions at the end of each day. The SEC is officially reviewing Grayscale's XRP ETF application until October 18th. The clock is ticking. Remember, once the SEC officially announces that they are going to review the ETF applications, they have 240 days to make a decision. No, that does not mean that they have to wait 240 days. They can make a decision from day one all the way up until 240. But if they get to that 240th day, they have to make a decision whether it will be approved or if they're not going to approve it. We saw Bitcoin get denied for many years. And I believe the fact that we now have Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, that is going to make this process a lot smoother for XRP. I'm a betting man, and my money's on Q2. These ETFs start to come to life. Now let's look at the XRP chart here. Let's look at the warning that I want everyone to be aware of and where the price of XRP is going. We've talked about the breakout. We had an amazing daily close on Wednesday. 2 days ago, we had to get above 270. We closed right around 273. The next key resistant area on XRP that we are looking to get to is sitting right here at the top, which is about $2.82. Once $2.82 is broken, then we can fly up to $3. And then, as I told you, we will not be in that $3 range for long. We will have an insta push right to $4 to $5, possibly higher, but 4 to 5 is your safe target. We can see that XRP is currently trading in between the zones of about 264 where we sit now to the top of this one, which was around 274. And we've been chopping in here for quite some time. But what I am looking at here is I am looking at one final breakdown. Yes, I know, one final breakdown, but I want everyone to be aware of this. If 282 fails to break out, fails to get tested, fails to break through on the first attempt, we are going to see a pushback to this thick yellow lined region sitting around $2.30. We're not talking we need to wait months for this. We are talking within the next 1 to 2 weeks, we will see this breakdown from the 260 range all the way down to the 230 range, possibly even 220. Those dips, those opportunities will not last long. I don't want anyone to get nervous thinking that it is over. You are starting to see the narrative out there that the bull run is over, the top came in December. Folks, this is not the case. This is a extended bull run, a different bull run with the institutional money, with a crypto president coming in. This bull run is lasting all of 2025. So this dip, look at it as another opportunity to buy lower, possibly to do a little DCA. If your average buy price of XRP is above 220 or 230, you have a chance to drop it, or you have a chance, if you just want to accumulate a little more, maybe in a side bag. But this move is coming. The only way this gets invalidated is if $2.82 gets broken, and I expect this within the next 1 to 2 weeks for this move to the downside. You can see we ranged in this 230 zone, and we chopped in between for about 2 weeks or so. Be prepared, be warned. Do not get all nervous when you start to see red days in crypto and you start to see the price moving down. This is very, very short term. I am still expecting that move up to the $4 to $5 region, end of Q1, beginning of Q2. I'm going to leave it like that. Look, wash your damn hands, and be nice and be kind to each other. Ripple Van Winkle is out.